Dragon Ball Infinity. I'm Luke, your roleplay admin, and this is a roleplay review for Ido's log introducing Ido. Okay, so this log is weird on some really strange levels. Like, it goes to some places that I just think were completely unnecessary. There's so many, dynamics that. Well, let me just try to summarize the story here. Ido is a demon. When he was created or born or whatever, I guess he massacred like 5 people or something, and I guess that gained the attention of this organization, this mysterious kind of like secret society kind of group, and they captured him, and he's one of what they call the primes, which is kind of a way to, I guess, a way to like sort of melt down their individuality and sort of make them automative. Um, so So yeah, he's one of these primes. He's not really met the other primes. He's only seen them, during his. I guess he's been with them for a very long time. The planet that he's being held on, its solar year is like 3,000 days or something, which is several years for in human standards. But we don't really know how long a day is on that planet either. So I'm guessing about a couple. I'm guessing a while. So, and the people who have him captured are Namekians, and each of them has sort of a code name, like Walker and all these other ones. I can't remember them all. Sorry, but again, and then we get into the strange thing. Like, the Namekians are very sexualized. Like the healer is her name, who's experimenting on Ido or like patching him up from the last torture session, is explicit about the kinds of sexual acts she's doing. And one, that doesn't really make sense because canon-wise we know that Namekians are asexual, and two, it's just really unnecessary information. It's really childish and it's kind of immature. So I'm gonna have to ask you to stop. It's one thing to make a reference to sexual activity. It's another thing to just be blatantly throwing it around, just kind of goofing off with it. If you're going to use it correctly. Use it when it's appropriate. You shouldn't just be. I think I've made my point. Anyway, the log is okay. It's interesting. It kind of provides us with this very strange scenario where, honestly, we don't really know what's going on or what they're after, but there's kind of some discrepancies with the perspective in this log. Like, it starts off kind of in third person, and then it goes to first person, and then sort of moves back and forth between them, and I don't know, it wasn't thought out all the way through. I feel like you were in the moment of it, and you were writing, and you weren't really considering it as a finished piece. That's another thing you'll need to work on, Ido. Another thing is that the powers. I know that we kind of, I want you guys to have more exciting origins, beginnings. I want you to be stronger than you used to be. Like, we lowered the tier brackets and everything. But the one of the people of this group, I don't know what they're called. I can't remember his name. They all have these code names. One of them sort of is like teleporting people, and each of them seems to have pretty advanced key techniques. So, and I'm not sure exactly how advanced that is, but I'd like you to explore that a little bit more so I can have a better idea of what kinds of people Ido is being controlled by and things like that. I just want to make sure it's not, because, like I said, the techniques were quite advanced, which is fine as long as we know a little bit more about them, so that we have a frame of reference to understand, how powerful these guys are, like what they're after, that sort of thing. I want you to build it out as a story, and I want you to, reveal things slowly over time. But at the same time, when you're introducing characters who are obviously not only just ascended, but powerful ascended, that's when we kind of need to take a step back for a moment and figure out what's going on. Anyway, I'm Luke, and I'll see you guys in the chat.